Manu Tuilagi took part in a make-or-break training session to prove his fitness for England ahead of the Australia Test this Saturday. The 27-year-old centre has not yet played for his country this autumn, and Eddie Jones is giving him every possible chance to make the team. The Leicester man trained at England's Surrey training base on Wednesday afternoon before the final call is made. Jones names his team for the Wallabies on Thursday lunchtime. Manu Tuilagi took part in a make-or-break training session to prove his fitness for England. The Leicester man trained at England's Surrey training base on Wednesday afternoon. The 27-year-old centre, who has not yet played for his country this autumn. During training we need to find out where he's at and whether he's a 100%, said defence coach John Mitchell ahead of Wednesday afternoon's session. The boss will make a decision in the next 48 hours. We're in pretty good shape. Today has been a really important part of the week in terms of having a good recovery this morning, and that also takes into account the last training session, so we're looking forward to a good hit out this afternoon. New Zealander Mitchell is particularly excited about facing the Wallabies, a team he coached against when All Blacks head coach back in the early 2000s. The 54-year-old has also coached in Australia, at the Western Force, and was part of Sir Clive Woodward's England set-up in the late 1990s. I go back to my past with England and it was always a massive game and very important, he said. England defence coach John Mitchell is particularly excited about facing the Wallabies. England's Owen Farrell practices his kicking during the session on Wednesday afternoon, having also experienced them as an All Black. It is a contest that you've always got to be very, very smart in your preparation, as they will come with something. They will certainly have an attacking mindset and they'll be very settled on the basis that it's the end of their season. They've played a style of rugby that is extremely entertaining and involves everyone, but at times it has not brought the reward as well. Farrell trains ahead of England's final autumn international against Australia on Saturday. England's Cokanasiga during the session on Wednesday ahead of Wallabies clash. We just need to be mindful that they enjoy building pressure with the ball. The width that they try to maintain on the game. I think every Australian side has always had their backs get enthusiastic based on the platform that's provided up front. They will always be testing you with running threats. They possess good aerial players as well, and as you can see in the autumn, that's been a big area of contest in the games. England's and Elliot Daly during training as Eddie Jones's side geared up for The got some very attacking footballers, and then you've got the threat of David Pocock, who's well known around the world as someone who steals possession at the ruck, or stops your momentum in vital parts of the field. He's a constant thorn we'll have to be mindful of in our attacking breakdown. and Mitchell thinks Wallabies back rower Pocock is one of the best in the world at the ruck. He'd be pretty close to it. He said he's got a strong, low-centred body position, and now that he plays number 8 for Australia he can get in a lot more as second man, whereas a 7 you could at times take him out on first phase, but as an 8 you're not quite sure where he's going to turn up, and if you don't control the game line then he's definitely a threat. Tuilagi takes part in the session at Pennyisle Park Hotel in Bagshot on Wednesday afternoon.